A unified effort under God can free creation from corruption. That's true. But if we look at the church, which is probably over 90% of supporting corruption, and that might surprise you, but it isn't. Because if we're going to free creation from corruption, we have to free the whole of creation. And when you're not living in the heavenly will of God with no pain, no suffering, no death, then you can't eat animals because that causes pain, suffering, and death. So the majority of pastors and churches, the vast majority, are still part of the corruption, even though they'll probably deny it on the surface. But they're really part of it. So what we have to do as individuals, this is a grassroots thing. There's relatively few vegan pastors. And veganism is, if you're truly a vegan, you are part of freeing creation from corruption, even if you're not doing much else. If you're a vegan for compassionate reasons, not just health reasons, then you're helping to free creation, at least the animal side. But it also has to do with the environmental side. And as we talked about, the churches reflect a large percentage of the population. We have to correct that as well. So if we are unified in our position of freeing creation from its corruption, then we are speaking out, we unified, speaking out, writing letters, doing whatever we do. The way we live and the way we live before others can help bring an understanding to people. And it's the people that are going to end the corruption of this earth. And that's the only way we're going to do it, unless God intervenes. But until then, he has given us the responsibility. And that goes all the way back to what we're told about Eden. We were to care for his creation. Not, as a lot of people try to turn it around and say, dominate it, take from it, destroy it, it's okay. And I've even heard people say, well, we can destroy creation because God's going to take us out of here. That is really sick, in my opinion. Because we are responsible. It's us. And we have to do the things that will free creation. We do it as an individual, but if we do it collectively, if we're unified in our efforts, we can make a big difference. And we can help free creation. It's not going to happen overnight, but I'll tell you, there's been a big movement in the last 40 years. We've been seeing it decade after decade after decade. When we first became vegan, people thought we were from some strange planet. Today, it's fairly common. So we got to stay there. We got to play on it. We got to build upon it. And we're going to see more and more changes coming about every year. We have to stick to it. We have to be consistent. We have to be unified. Amen.